me bring in my guest right now, trial attorney Rachel Fiset. And Rachel, great to see you again. Thanks for being on the show tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right. So let's start off, of course, Jimmy Martin. He's the big story today in this trial. He's on the stand giving his testimony. Love to get your thoughts on how it's going for him so far.
Well, he is relaxed, and he's talking about kind of chilling out in a car after they may have attempted a murder, but they were kind of relieved they didn't attempt a murder. This demeanor, as you have mentioned several times, is a bit off-putting to me, and I'm not quite sure how to take it. He looks like a guy that's already in prison, and he is already in prison, so he thinks that maybe nothing else can come of this, but he is so relaxed given the subject matter that is being discussed that I don't know that the jury will really know what to make of his credibility here.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next question. Considering his demeanor, does that go more towards his credibility, or does it go more towards the type of person he is, such that when the defense decides to say, hey, he's the guy that really did it, it makes that story more believable?
Well, it makes that story more believable, but what I'm having a hard time here with this particular witness is that he is so unexacting. I bet his story will change on cross because it just feels like he's going with the flow and what's being said, and he's not being particularly detail-oriented the way I see it, because he's so, you know, here I am, and I don't really seem to care exactly what I'm saying. So I think he might crumble on cross. Do I think he looked like the hardworking cleanup guy? I don't, but there are various parts of his story that are not feeling like they make a ton of sense.
Exactly. I wouldn't exactly call them inconsistencies, Rachel, but like you said, he doesn't seem exacting and sure of himself. He almost has to be asked a question that leads him into the answer or explain different things, and it's just not coming across terribly credible. I want to play a quick sound here where he's talking about Billy and his thoughts about Billy's reaction to going to that attempt on Lorenzen Wright's life. Let's take a listen. Oh, it looks like we don't have that for the moment. They're going to try to effort that for me, so we'll get to that in just a minute. But at the end of the day, oh, I understand now that we've got it, so let's play that real quick and we'll talk about it after, Rachel.
There talk about if it was done in Atlanta, who was going to go do it?
Yes, sir.
And what was that?
It was me.
It was going to be you.
Yes, sir.
And again, you didn't jump up, raise your arms up in the air, and said, I'm going to run out of here and call the police.
No, sir.
Why didn't you? Not necessarily call the police, but why were you still sitting there listening to this and agreeing to this?
Because when someone comes to you with a murder plot, if they're planning to kill someone they love, you're like the lowest man on the totem pole. They have no problem killing you.
You know, it's interesting. We've heard that a few times. Now, this is a guy that the state obviously feels they need. They gave him an immunity deal to come in and testify. He's not being charged at all regarding this conspiracy and the ultimate murder of Lorenzen Wright, the victim in this case. So he is extremely important. Did we lose her? Oh, we just lost her. Okay, we're having a little struggle here with the technicalities here. We're going to get it all together. Right now, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get it all together and we'll talk more about this case, Tennessee versus Billy Ray Turner. So keep it right here on Court TV, your front row seat to justice.